Welcome to the South Jersey Pine Barrens, and I decided to take a step away from my work because it's absolutely beautiful outside, and walking this trail, and I just wanted to talk about work and loving work or hating work and putting yourself out there and the whole getting out of your comfort zone thing. For those of you that know me, know that I spent 3 months in Morocco, and I was only going to spend 2 weeks. And when I got there, I ended up really enjoying working with the kids there and decided to go all in. That's a common theme. I usually go all in on things. And I decided to stay there 3 months. And I'm not even sure why I went at first. I just wanted to do something different. Kind of feel what it's like to work without earning money. Because that oftentimes lets you know the true purpose of the work. When you're not thinking about the money, but you're just working. And all you have to get from that is the rewarding feelings to see the benefits of your work. In my case, I was working with kids, fitness, teaching English, and the only thing I got was the rewarding feeling. And that felt better than making any kind of money at a job. So I think that's an important thing for everybody to do at some point in their life, is to be able to take some time, not a bunch of time. I took 3 months, and just work. Don't earn any money. Spend money. Put yourself in the red a little bit. Deplete your finances. That's kind of crazy. I don't usually say things like that. Now, I'm back in America, and you can see I'm grinding pretty hard. But man, ever since I've been back in America, I just love the grind. As soon as I think of an idea, it's out. You see it. There's a couple of other things coming down the pipeline that I'm not announcing yet, but man, take the challenges, man. Accept any and all challenges that are within your skill set and talent set. Because man, you're not doing something illegal. That's kind of the punchline joke I say. Like, if you're doing something to benefit society, then you're doing okay. Eventually somebody will pay you for it. Whether you're running a restaurant, are you a police officer, you have some kind of job, whatever kind of job you have, you're benefiting society. You're getting paid for it. So these are the things that I've learned and thought about. And I didn't realize the kind of discomfort. And obviously I really liked it in Morocco, the traveling you've seen, but it is not comfortable when you can't speak to people. Like, you can't communicate your basic thoughts. Obviously you have to cram learning a new language to communicate your basic needs. I need water, I need food, I'm sleepy, I want to go here, I want to go there. These basic things you take for granted, and when you're in a country with people that speak the same language as you. So when you go somewhere and you don't speak the same language as the other human beings, it puts you out of your comfort zone, but it also makes you connect a lot more with emotions, if you will, or vibes, or energy, if you will. Body language, especially with the kids. Like, if I can't speak the same language with the kids the whole time there. But man, I started to get used to the smiling when they weren't happy. Like, you tune into that stuff way more, and it's just interesting. And so stripping yourself, forcing yourself out of your comfort zone. You're basically naked in a sense. You're forced to think about your biggest challenge, your challenges, and you're forced to think about what you're actually doing here on the planet. To get a little woo-woo on you, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just another species of mammals. We have our functions, but, you know, especially with COVID, I think about COVID lockdowns. One of the first things I did when the COVID lockdowns happened was I came to this trail right here and like ran every day, you know, listening to music, thinking. It was such a jolt because we had no like inclination anything like that was going to happen. We were working really hard at a gym, actually. Like, you guys complain about 9 to 5. We were doing 5 to 9s. We were doing 5 a.m. to 9 p.m.s for about 6 weeks, I think 7 weeks. COVID shut down and completely like knocked us into left field. Like, it was cool, actually, at first. He was like, oh, it was like a vacation. Like, wow, we were running hard, like working hard. We were hustling hard. We thought our gym would succeed financially. And for those of you that are watching this, you know what I'm talking about. I won't get into too many details. I'm only telling the important details pertaining to myself, since it's my Instagram story. But a lot of people, I'm sure, during that time were knocked into left field or right field. Some people were knocked out of work for a long time. Some people were put into incredibly difficult work stresses, like nurses, police officers, essential work personnel. I can't even begin to fathom all of the different things that have gone on. And then, of course, people who actually died from COVID, and the constant hype of it on the news, adding stress to your life, even if you weren't affected by the disease itself. So there was a few things I did during COVID to jolt me out of my comfort zone. Did some outdoor survival training, which some of you may know about, up there at Coal Cracker Bushcraft. I gotta tag Dan Wowak in this. Great training. And then the whole idea of going to Morocco actually started in 2020. It started the summer of 2020, I think. I think it was August. I was driving to Long Beach Island and just popped in my head, I'm gonna go to Morocco. Literally popped in my head. I didn't think twice about it. I didn't even know where Morocco was on the map. I literally didn't know. I had to look it up. Oh, it's in Africa. Wow. Well, I guess I'm going to Africa. I wasn't gonna second guess it. I just looked it up. Obviously, I knew an organization to go through, but... And then I went a year later after signing up to see if COVID would die back. But man, what a surreal experience that was. Living with different families. You basically are a kid again. Not in an immature sense, but in a living needs sense. You have to figure out how to live again. It's crazy, you know, when you're a grown man, you know, to have to go through that again. It's sort of a surreal, spiritual experience, if you will. I'm not religious. I look at religion, I respect it, but, you know, it's just a really crazy thing to think about. Just walking on this trail, and as I run towards the end of my thoughts, I'll wrap it up by saying, just enjoy the work you do. And if you don't enjoy the work you do, that's probably even better, because if you do it anyway, there's got to be some kind of benefit to be had from doing work that you're not fond of, especially if The work is the steps to some kind of goal that you do want